I trained as a meteorologist technician many years ago and went up to Ungava Bay in the Canadian Arctic, where I worked on a weather station, putting up weather balloons and receiving the data from them, and recording it. And also, I learned how to classify and recognize clouds and various weather conditions. So I do have a bit of background in skies. Okay, here's my paper, and I'm going to be doing I did one this morning, just as a practice for what I'll be doing today. So,
what type of blue are you using?
that's a combination of ultramarine and cobalt.
Thank you.
And I'm using a Chinese calligraphy. As you can see, it's a fairly big one.
Gary, are you painting on dry paper?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. If I had wetted this, I couldn't get the same dry brush effects that I'm going for right now. That doesn't mean I can't charge it, because I do want to get the sky darker than this at the top. Oh, something I should have done at the very start. Pardon me, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to give myself a horizon line, because I'm putting the ocean below this, and it will make it easier if.
What is the difference between putting a tape or a line with a pencil?
The tape will prevent the paint from coming down any further.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Is that burnt sienna?
Oh, that's Russia.
Raw sienna. Okay.
You're in the right family.
What colors did you mix to get that darker cloud?
Burnt sienna and cobalt blue.
Thank you. So that put the clouds backward, I mean, farther behind, or?
You know what? I'm not very good at painting and talking at the same time. It's-
Sorry.
no, don't be sorry. But I apologize. I wish I could. My wife can, but I think it's a male shortcoming that I can only focus on one thing at a time. I mean, I can stop and talk, but I can't paint and talk. So since there's only a half hour to get this done, and actually less than that, I'll just try and zip through it. And we'll have time for questions, I hope, at the end. I'm sure you're going to ask me about that. I just put in a little bit of cadmium red light. And here I'm just softening the edges. Okay, watercolor isn't done until it's dry. So we're going to just leave that and it will continue to develop. And we can take this off now. And as I showed you before, it's kite surfers. So we're going to get some of them in there.
Is the sun coming from the left-hand corner?
Not from up here, from the right hand. From this direction up there.
Oh, from upper right, okay.
Good question.
What colors are you using for the water?
I'm not sure now. I think it's, I just went into a pool on my, in here, and I think it's mostly blue. I think it's mostly probably cerulean blue, or excuse me, cobalt. Darken that up now. Ultramarine and yellow ochre.
Gary have 10 minutes left.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good. Okay, I'm adding a bit, this is more ultramarine, and I've added some cadmium yellow light. And here we have the crashing surf. I'm going to charge that with a bit more ultramarine blue. Get a bit darker, more dramatic. It will not be nearly as dark as this when it's dried. Okay, so there's our water. And I think we're going to put in the kites before we do the surfers. It's a matter always of what's wet, because you can't paint next to it because it'll get absorbed. So I believe this is still pretty damp. I'm just going to quickly dry it. I guess I don't need it. This is a synthetic detail brush. Trying to think of where I'll put my main kite. I think I put it over here. I don't want to put it right in the middle. Kites appear smaller as they're further away and lower on the horizon, of course. Okay, I think that does it for the kites. This is kind of far off to the side here, but I stupidly didn't leave enough white cloud to put it up against. I want to put it against a cloud rather than the blue sky. So that's where it is. Okay, now let's get a couple of kite surfers in there. And they are so small that you have to really look hard to see them. So put one right here. There's always a wake behind their surfboard, so I'm putting it where there's a wake I can use, and of course they're always at an angle. The paper's still kind of wet. I think we're just about close to being done. So I'll show you how they look with a mat. And I believe we got 2 minutes left. So any questions? In my class, I'll be explaining the different kinds of clouds, what to look for, how to paint them, and how they can be used as design elements. And that's it. So who has questions?
Hi, what kind of a paper you are using?
This is Arches, 140 pounds rough.
Okay, thank you.
I usually work with rough even when I'm doing portraits. I just like the way the paint sits on the top, and it's much better for dry brush too. The brushes that I am using, this is a a calligraphy brush. I believe it's goat hair, called Solo Calligraphy. I got it from Jackson's Art in England.
What size is that?
Size? Well, there's no size given, but it's pretty big and it splays out nicely. Like I can put it next to some other brushes to give you an idea. This is a size 16 here.
Oh, yes, thank you.
That's it. And it's about the same as that. This is a squirrel synthetic black silver velvet that I use a lot. But I really like the way this, you can splay it out and do a lot of things with it, you know.
What was the name of the brush again? The maker?
It's called Solo, but it doesn't give the maker.
Oh,
I believe I got this because I got it some time ago. I think I got it from Jackson's Art
okay.
in England. That's also where I got my paper shipped because I get Saunders Waterford paper in rough, which it's really hard to get in Canada. But I don't know, maybe you have an easier time with it in the States.
Actually, I have that brush.
I'm sorry?
I have that kind of brush.
You do have this kind of a brush, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that's a Chinese brush. I'm doing Chinese brush painting.
It's a Chinese brush. Where did you get
Yeah.
your?
Yeah, I got from China. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, that is a combination. It's a gold and whistle.
Go to move. Oh, okay.
So it's a very good brush. Yeah.
Now, I have some other cheaper calligraphy brushes like this one, but
Yeah.
the problem with them is that the bristles fall out very easily.
Yeah. Well, that's cheaper.
It's cheap. It's only about 10 or 12 bucks. But
Yeah.
when you squeeze water out, because I often squeeze water out like this, you got to be careful not to pull it.
Yeah. Oh.
I had a big Chinese calligraphy brush that cost me 25 bucks, and I destroyed it just because I pulled it a little too hard.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a beautiful painting.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I
It's
think
beautiful.
you'll have fun with clouds. The thing about clouds is that there's so much possibilities with them. And you never, if you're outside doing plein air, you never try and paint the clouds as you see them. What you look for is the characteristics, the general characteristics of them, because they're not going to stay the same. They're going to keep moving. So you just have to see what the character is of them and then draw the character, not the individual cloud. Well, that went by pretty fast. I kind of rushed through it. I would have liked to take it a little more time, but
You certainly know your clouds.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Great.
I spent
Yeah, I love your picture. It's beautiful.
I spent 18 months in the Arctic and a weather station,
Oh, beautiful.
putting up weather balloons and stuff like that.
But that was interesting.
Now,
Mhm.
the class, if you're interested in taking the class, it starts this Monday.
I'm signed up.
Do you have an email address?
Well, you got to sign up through Chesapeake.
Oh, okay.
So go to Chesapeake, and you must have been to Chesapeake to get the
The Zoom.
this demo, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you go there, you can register, and I'm going to change some of the paintings that are in the supply list. One of them that I will change is this Mountain in the Mist, which I've done a better one. The one that I put on was just a rough, just to get it there. But this is a more carefully done one. think
Okay,
that's,
Gary, the time is up.
thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Gary.
you.
See you
Thank you,
Monday.
Gary.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much. That was beautiful.